This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Oh, good move. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially. One play, and he hits pay dirt.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray, and the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long, and he's going to go down again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get ready. Sponge. No. X3, 218, chopper.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Johnson running right. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, screen play, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing on first down is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all game. Woo! Let's get it. Good. Hey, come on. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
On 2nd and 12, Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Play to win. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Arizona.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
56 is the mark. Drop deep, drop deep.
They give to Johnson going right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray finding some room at midfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, and complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, I 7. Get it.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Set. Kill. On the ball, 2.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go next.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Arizona.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Right there, 56. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
First down, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just one score.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go, D. Ready?
2nd and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Out. Five down. Stand up in.
Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Take 4, take 4.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On the run, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, Team 6, Team 6.
57's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play trot. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Jags grab it. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Complete to A.J. Green. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Hey, lock it.
Check 31, check 31.
Fournette. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles...